No one knows for sure when exactly Jesus was born, but we have clues and hints that might guide us to the date. As to why there isn't some 2,000-year-old birth certificate marking his birth in the first place, well, that's because back then it was viewed as a total lowbrow pagan move to record the date of a birth, or celebrate so-called birth anniversaries in the first place. Early on, the main focus was on Jesus' teachings and the miracles attributed to him, including his resurrection. His birthday was largely irrelevant to the rest of the narrative. In the end, there's a ton of people who think his birthday was likely chosen by early Christians to coincide with Saturnalia, a Roman gift-giving festival celebrated near the winter solstice. Before we nail down the day, let's take a shot at the actual year Jesus was born. Today, historians and religious scholars believe that the historical Jesus was likely born in Bethlehem sometime between 6 and 4 BC. That's because the biblical account of his birth is closely associated with the Judean king Herod, who died in 4 BC. This means that Jesus died in his mid-30s, which also fits with the description in the Gospel of Luke that Jesus began his brief ministry at about 30 years old. 4 BC to 33 AD would put Jesus at 37 years of age at his crucifixion. The exact day of Jesus' birth is a greater mystery. In fact, the Bible doesn't even mention the nativity scene that has become so integral to our mental images of Jesus' birth. Luke also says Mary was visited by an angel in the 6th month of her relative Elizabeth's pregnancy with John the Baptist. Since John was conceived in June, that places Jesus' birth in September. As people learned more about Jesus' life and death, it was natural that they would be curious about his origins. Around 8200, different Christian sects began to throw out dates, but none stuck. It took 200 more years for the December date to be settled on. Another theory is that Roman Emperor Constantine made December 25th the official date of Christmas in 336 AD to overshadow the pagans' winter rituals and ultimately make the celebration of Jesus' birth the high holy holiday that it's become today. Want one more theory? Jupiter appeared in retrograde. That basically means it seemed to stop and then move in the opposite direction in 2 BC right over Bethlehem. Guess what day that was? Correct. December 25th. But if you want to know the real reason December 25th is celebrated as Jesus' birthday, it's likely our old friend math. The Feast of the Annunciation is a holy day among Christians. This is a day that the angel appeared to Mary and told her she was with child. You know what day that is celebrated? March 25th. Add 9 months to March 25th and guess what you have? That's right, December 25th.